The Pacific's notorious Ring of Fire just reminded everyone it's alive, and it did it with a bang. A strong quake has rocked Papua, Indonesia. And while there's no tsunami, the story isn't over. Here's why this one has scientists paying attention. Early this morning, residents of Papua's far eastern coast got an unwelcome wake-up call. A magnitude 6.3 quake, some agencies say 6.5, struck west-northwest of Abapura near the small community of Tsunami. Now, if you're wondering why two different numbers are floating around, it's not because seismologists can't make up their minds. Preliminary magnitudes come from different monitoring networks using different methods. Once more seismic data rolls in, those readings get fine-tuned. Kind of like how a movie trailer promises one thing, and the final film is just slightly different. The USGS settled on 6.3, with the quake hitting at 8:24 a.m. UTC on August 12, 2025, at a shallow depth of just 10 kilometers, about 6.2 miles. Whenever an earthquake this size hits coastal Indonesia, the first thought is tsunami. Not this time. The Pacific Tsunami Warning Center confirmed there's no threat based on current data, meaning coastal communities could breathe a little easier. International media jumped on the news. Reuters, citing Germany's GFZ Center, reported 6.5. Regional outlets leaned on the USGS figure of 6.3. The Straits Times, its headline was short and sweet, period. Strong quake, no tsunami. Maps showed the epicenter about 193 kilometers west-northwest of Abapura. But tsunami bulletins placed it closer to Papua's north coast. Different labels, same place. Geographers may argue over names, but the crust doesn't care. So, why does the depth make this important? Shallow quakes, like this one, pack more punch at the surface because the energy doesn't have far to travel. That's why, even without a tsunami, you can still get cracked walls, falling shelves, and the kind of furniture rearranging no one asked for. Shallow quakes, like this one, hit harder because the energy doesn't much space to go. It's like the difference between dropping a pebble into a pond and dropping it straight onto your toes. To make a tsunami, you typically need significant vertical movement of the seafloor. Think giant tectonic push-ups, usually along subduction zones. This quake didn't fit the bill. Models detected no sea level rise, so the alert stayed green. Quake over? Story over? Not quite. Aftershocks are common, especially after something in the mid-6 range. Most will be smaller, but they can still rattle nerves and teacups. Indonesia's no stranger to seismic drama. After tragedies like the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami and the 2018 Palu disaster, the country invested heavily in alert systems, evacuation routes, and community drills. It's not perfect. Maintaining buoys, upgrading coastal infrastructure, and fighting urban sprawl in hazard zones are ongoing battles. But progress is real. In 2004, a magnitude 9.1 quake off Sumatra triggered a tsunami that killed over 200,000 people. In 2018, Palu's combination of quake, tsunami, and liquefaction turned an entire cityscape into a nightmare. Each event rewrote emergency response playbooks. Papua's geology is complicated. Microplates, subduction zones, thrust faults, and strike-slip faults all crisscross the region like a tectonic game of Twister. That makes strong quakes here routine, but never boring to geologists. Events like today's carry 3 key reminders. Indonesia will keep shaking. It's baked into the geography. The difference between disaster and resilience isn't luck, it's preparation. Clear, accurate information saves lives, including by stopping panic before it starts. If you're in the region, standard quake safety applies. Secure loose objects. Know your evacuation routes. Keep an emergency kit. Drop, cover, and hold during shaking. And if you're on the coast and feel a long or strong quake, head uphill immediately. Don't wait for an alert. The ring of fire isn't showing signs of calming down. And Papua's quake may just be the latest move in a bigger tectonic shift we'll be watching closely. If you want to know which nearby faults might be next, stay tuned. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more smart, no-fluff updates on the Ring of Fire and beyond, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next big shake. Your curiosity might just save you one day.